Let's move on now. The Quad foreign ministers are convening a crucial meeting in Melbourne with a focus on countering China's expansionism in the Indo-Pacific region and mounting tensions between Russia and the West over the Ukraine conflict. The Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, Australian Foreign Minister Marise Payne and Japanese Foreign Minister Hayashi Yoshimasa shared a dais in Melbourne and reiterated their commitment to a free and inclusive Indo-Pacific. A thinly veiled move to counter China's growing military expansion. The Quad leaders pledged to continue supporting centrality of the ASEAN and ensure that the region remains free from coercion. The Quad also assured support to a world order which favours a rule-based order.
We, as a Quad, will continue.
We'll also talk about ways to deepen our maritime cooperation, from port security to aligning security aid to partners, which is critical to regional stability and to supply chains alike. And we'll continue to work together to try to bolster the international rules-based order that we've all talked about, and which has underwritten decades of security and growing prosperity for this entire region. That includes championing the right of all countries to choose their own path, free from coercion, and the right to have their sovereignty and territorial integrity respected, whether that's here in the Indo-Pacific, in Europe, or anywhere else in the world.
Antony Blinken also spoke about the continued tensions with Russia. The US strongly prefers a resolution through dialogue and diplomacy. This is what Blinken clarified, adding that Russia will face severe consequences if Russia chooses an aggressive path. America reinforced NATO defenses, adding one country cannot change the boundaries by force. The Quad is crucial when it comes to dealing with this crisis. Both Australia and Japan have offered gas shipments to Europe, so if Russia cuts off supply, then they would have an alternative source. Plus, Japan's parliament has passed a new resolution. It condemns any attempt to change Ukraine's status quo by force. And another area of discussion included the pandemic, of course. The Quad ensured cooperation on meeting vaccination commitments. The four countries had pledged to donate more than 1.2 billion COVID shots globally. Moving on, climate change, cybersecurity and amplifying a response to counter-terrorism are also on the agenda for the Quad. And other areas of focus include tech cooperation and maritime security. The Quad Foreign Ministers meeting has laid the groundwork for the second Quad Leaders Summit, which will take place in the first half of 2022 in Japan. And the US President Joe Biden has already accepted the invitation. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.